Hi everyone! Welcome back to Kwala, a Web3 workflow automation protocol. Today we will create a workflow to receive a blockchain alert when a particular blockchain's block count reaches to a specific noun. Using Kwala, you can create a notification-based storage system for yourself, where after reaching to a particular count of the block numbers, you can have a notification to yourself. So let's take another example in the cases of staking contracts. We often calculate rewards based on block intervals. So here, you can use Kwala's block number feature or an NFT auction. So you can have an alert system so that once you reach to that block number, you can have a notification. And you can bet we are on Kwala, and let's go to start building. So before I start with the workflow, what do we need to have a notification system around block count? Let's say I am going to take block number of Polygon mainnet, and I want to counter on, let's say, 57,757 block. So to create a notification around that, first of all, I need a bot for myself on Telegram. So I have already took care of that. Okay. And I have the API and the rest of the details around the Telegram. So first of all, I'll just test my block. So my Telegram is working fine, and I have received the message. Now it's time to create a workflow on Kwala. Okay, so click to new workflows. And now I would utilize Workflow Builder for easy contact with Kwala. Okay, I'm not going to directly jump on why. I'm going to use Workflow Builder for it. So let's name my workflow. So this is the main part where you have to attach the trigger. So execute it after the block number. And I have added the block number. I don't want this task to be repetitive, so not applicable on repetitive. Now comes the expires in part. So in the expires, and you have to tell this workflow when should it end. So as per the IST timing, I'm taking a counter for next half an hour. Okay, so I assume that this will reach 7,000 block after half an hour at max. Now it's time to add the block number. So I have added the block number, and I wanted to shoot at 57,000. Okay, and it's on Polygon mainnet. So I have added the trigger chain ID. And for notification URL, I have added the call workflow notifications. Now it's time to add the post API call, which is going to be my Telegram bot. So I'm going to add my Telegram API details, and I'll add the payload circuit. Now it's time to create the workflow. Let me just cross-check all the details. Now it's time to save this workflow. Let's compile this workflow. It's compiled, and it's time to deploy this workflow. So it will take a few minutes to deploy this workflow completely. So let's wait for a deployment to be completed. Right now it's pulling. So the status of the deployment is claimed. Now I can activate this workflow. So I'll click to activate, and I'll confirm this workflow to be activated. It will take some time to get activated completely. The status here has to be workflow deployed. So as you can see, it has reached to 6,992. And I already have my workflow deployed and my Telegram notifier ready. Okay, right now it's 240. Let's see, once it reaches to 7,000, it should have a notification on my Telegram. So it has reached to 713. Let's wait on my Telegram. Okay, perfect. So I have received a notification on my Telegram. The Polygon has reached to desired number, and I already have this message on my workflow. So as you can see, this workflow is working okay. And it has sent me the message at the right time. So as you can see, this workflow is completely deployed. Try it yourself and stay tuned for more such videos on Kwala. Thank you so much.